Today we'll be talking about trading the news. I'm sure it's a term you've heard. There's many websites with that in their title. And I know it trips up a lot of people because, listen, I think back to when I started trading back in 2006, pre-Twitter, pre kind of this explosion of financial data. I mean, obviously the internet still existed back then, but we didn't have the proliferation of the sites. And I think back then, when I got started, one of the biggest things we struggled with was actually an information disadvantage. Like, you would see stocks moving and you would, start Googling or going wherever, and you could never really figure out if there was a catalyst or if there wasn't. Now you fast forward to today, in the world of 2024, it's literally the exact opposite. Now the problem is a lot of bad information and misinformation, but now, thanks to Twitter, X, and again, a lot of these sites, typically, if a stock starts moving, you can find the reason. Like you can find whether it was a pump, you can find whether it was a press release, you can find whether it was an analyst upgrade. It's a nice thing. But the bummer is, as I mentioned, there's so much bad information out there, or just, I think a lot of these websites don't even necessarily mean bad. It's just they want to be first, and what happens is, they want information on their website first so they can get you to click on their ads, and if they're first, then it gets shared, they get the more clicks. I mean, you got to remember that's just the world we live in, is all these websites, the reason they're free is because they're selling you ads, hoping you'll click and get their diet pill or whatever, okay? So that's the business model, and the best way to drive traffic to your website is to be first, and that doesn't mean it's best. So what I teach, what I do, what I preach is taking advantage of something that's literally built into StocksToTrade, and it's called Breaking News Chat. Now, you just heard me bash chat rooms, but what's different about Breaking News is it's moderated, ruthlessly moderated, by the way. These guys don't post anything that's not actionable, but basically these guys, both of them, have been trading over 25 years each, and they both have a Bloomberg as well as a subscription to literally every high quality data source. Now, why is that significant to you? Number one, you can click that link below and get access to Breaking News Chat. That's the most important thing. The second thing is, by paying a small monthly fee for access to not only their data sources, but then them as editors, is absolutely a game changer, because they are paying thousands and thousands and thousands. They both have Bloombergs. Okay, both these guys have a Bloomberg. Whether you're aware or not, a Bloomberg is $28,000 a year per user. Okay, so simply getting access to Breaking News Chat, you got access to 2 Bloomberg terminals, which is over $50,000 a year alone. They also subscribe to tons and tons of premium data sources that are some $100, $500,000 a month. And then what they do, and this is the secret sauce of Breaking News, is they then review all of that data and only give you actionable trade ideas, like actionable information that actually moves stocks. Because listen, as much as I love a Bloomberg, much as I love some of the premium sources, there's a lot of stuff there that might just be talking about interest rates or the GDP or what's going on in China or what's going on in, the UK. And I think it's good. I think it's good to have a read on all of that stuff. But listen, some article about the Chinese economy isn't a tradable idea for short-term trading. Like that isn't going to move a stock 100% in an hour like contract wins, earnings statements, etc. can. So sure, you've still got access to all that economic data. They do drop links to that. But when it comes to, okay, I just saw this $1 stock go to $2. Am I going to buy it at 2 because I think it can go to 4? I need to know the reason for the why, the move. What was the why? And I go back to when I got started. A lot of times, man, we were just like, I don't know. Maybe I trade it, maybe I don't. Right now, thanks to Breaking News, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Maybe you guys follow Tim Sykes, okay? Tim Sykes is known for, over the last 3 or 4 years, I'm pulling this kind of, guessing at this, I would speculate that 90% of his trades over the last 3 or 4 years have literally come out of this Breaking News chat room. Like, he is a big catalyst trader, so am I. So like maybe even over 90%, if that news hits and it looks good and the data is there and it's a low float stock with high spikeability, that's a trade he's going to make a significant majority of the time. And I think you should do the same. So instead of trying to wade through all of this morass, I mean, just all of this sea of data. And I go back to, like I said before, when I got started, it was information deficit. Now there's too much. Like, you literally can't get through it. By the time you find the real reason for the move, the stock is gone and you missed it and you're frustrated, and then you repeat that cycle again the next day. If you check out Breaking News, you can get a link to it below. It is an absolute game changer. It is super cheap. I say it all, I mean, and this is no BS. I say all the time, it should be 10 times more expensive than what it is. And it is a complete and utter game changer, especially when you're busy. And these stocks move fast, okay? I'm sure you've seen some of these stocks. They double in minutes. And if you spend minutes looking for the why, looking for the earnings statement, looking for the press release, you just missed that 100% move. Get Breaking News. I stare at it literally all day long. I don't go, like, I don't think I mentioned this. Like I don't even go to Twitter. Like, I used to extensively use Twitter years ago. Now it's a disaster. Chat rooms, I don't need to go in them. I don't need to go into any of these sites because I have 2 editors with 25 years of experience using the absolute premium data sources and bringing me the best. You can do the same. Get Breaking News. It's a game changer.